There is a single event that's being interpreted through an ideological lens. The most awful current event right now is the woman who was shot by an ICE agent.
Absolutely horrible, yeah.
And they released a video of this. But I suspect, based on where where your thoughts are and the structure of your political beliefs and general ideology will determine how you interpret that video. Because I've got a couple of folks who send me these. Some of my more conservative friends, the video proves that she's a domestic terrorist and she was attempting to run someone over and all that sort of stuff. And then other folks say, well, that this exonerates her. And so there is a single event that's being interpreted through an ideological lens.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah,
and
sure.
part of what Freud said is that that we often interpret things in a way that are most pleasing to us, that smooth over the most conflict. And so if you are looking at that and you already have some ideas about what ICE agents are, then you're going to think about it and feel it one way, and it's going to generate some level of pleasure because you're going to feel exonerated or what the case may be. And if you're on the other end and you feel that this is, left-wing terrorism and these people are bad, then you're going to feel a certain way too, right?
So, yeah, you're set up by the ideology to believe in a certain way, and then soon as you see the event, then you have to push toward that way, one or the other. That sounds... It does sound foreign in a way that we're not being able to view an event with some objectivity, knowing that there are things that you might see that comes might look different from a different angle. All of these kind of things with the evidence. And I would add this, my friend, that people in the psychology medium has really shown this to be true, that we see things very differently, and that's why in a court, for example, a jury may see an event and very, very differently.
And so the goal would be, can you look at this video and hold in mind how two different ways of ideological structures may see it and still hold on to something that generates a narrative that is as close to some sort of objective truth as it
Right.
can be? And how can you also, and this is the part that would be difficult for lots of folks, particularly if you're on the left end of this equation, to see both participants in this, the officer who does the shooting and the person who is shot and killed, how can you hold on to their humanity in such a way that you can feel some pain for both of them?